Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. World War Z Game Hub here, bringing you the Exterminator 101 insane build, tricks, and guide that you need when playing the Exterminator. If you remember my top 5 PvE classes, you thought it might have been pretty silly that I didn't just include the 6th one. And at the time of making that video, I didn't think the Exterminator was all that fun. But let me tell you, my thoughts have changed. Let's jump right in. Excelling at crowd control and thinning out swarms, the Exterminator does it all in style with beautiful, fiery flames. Just like most classes, the Exterminator has two options when it comes to equipment, a Molotov cocktail and a Claymore. Both excellent at destroying swarms and hordes of zombies while defending your backs. The Exterminator class does best when there's a swarm going on throughout the mission. You deal 25% more damage. You start with the Molotov and the shotgun. In the first column, I choose the hangover over the damage, and the reason why is because the normal zombies are dying just as fast with or without the damage, so you might as well have it burn longer. The crowd control could be nice, but again, I don't think it's necessary. You're not in melee incentive class. Speaking about melee, the Exterminator class probably isn't the best, and because of that, you'll see right here in the second column, we have the rage mode, which is when pinned down, you will automatically rise up and push your attackers back. All elbows, movement speed penalty when zombies are very close, reduced by 100%, and rooted, the number of zombies required to pin you down is increased from 8 to 12. So I'll show you a clip real quick what it looks like to be pinned down by the normal zombies, but in reality I just don't think that happens enough for you to ever bother picking up the rooted perk. That or rage mode. I mean, yeah, it's nice to rise up and push against your attackers, but just don't put yourself in that situation. Very often are we really in front of the swarm when there's, 10 to 15 one time in your face. I mean, before they get to that point, usually you're already thinning them down. So I like to go with the all elbows. Movement speed penalty when zombies are very close, reduced by 100%. So if you do find yourself in a sticky situation, you will be able to run and get out of dodge as quickly as possible. Now this third tree brings out the big guns. We got Heavy Metal 2, which starts us with the improved Taiga 12 Heavy Assault Shotgun that deals 25% more damage and has 25% more ammo. But in case you didn't want the Heavy Assault Shotgun, you could get the Heavy Metal RPG L4 that deals 100% more damage. Keep in mind though that the RPG is only going to start with one shot unless you come over here and you choose the Broad Shoulders perk, which then allows you to start with 2 shots. While the RPG does do a lot of initial damage, it's a one and done deal. And of course, this thing up here, Dragonhide, which gives you fire resistance, guys, just don't burn yourself. It can't be that hard. Just don't even bother buying this. Don't waste the money. Don't waste your time. Just choose one of these two. And for me, I like to go with the Heavy Assault Shotgun, you guys. This starts out with like 50 or 60 rounds in its magazine. Big old giant round drum. But if you want to get even bigger into the 70s, pick up the Broad Shoulders yet again. And you got this thing that's going to last you throughout like almost the entire mission. Unless you're trigger happy like me and use it all within the first wave. A nice perk that the Exterminator has is called Bandolier. Mortar and stationary machine gun ammo capacity increased by 25% for all team. Durability defenses increased by 25% as well. So a nice little perk there for you and your team. Definitely very beneficial. Nice little support there. I believe that, in my opinion, the stationary machine gun having extra ammo is phenomenal. I mean, that's probably one of the best defenses there is. But going into this column here, there's a couple different options that I necessarily didn't like. You got deep pockets. Carry ammo capacity for primary and secondary is increased by 25%. So if you just love to lay it down on the trigger and shoot and shoot and shoot, this may be the perk for you. If you think you're going to need extra health because you're dying too often, this might be the one for you. But for me, personally, I like to start out with the ARK-103, the AK rifle. It's a phenomenal weapon, especially when it's fully upgraded. It's got great handling, it's got great damage, it's got a silencer like tier 5, like it's a phenomenal weapon to use. So again, you could use deep pockets, you could do wheatgrass, or you could choose the AK. If you're not going to choose the AK, keep in mind though, you are going to be using the pump shotgun. So it just depends on what you really want to use. Now this next column has brought lots and lots of debate in the Exterminator class. This is where we finally get the option to choose between a Claymore or a Molotov. Now I find that the Claymores are really strong. they actually do, a lot of initial damage up front, and then they can also leave a fiery trail on the bottom. So you're like, it's already doing 2 for 1 unlike the Molotov, but you have to be able to place down. So to me, unlike the Claymore, the Molotov, I can just throw it whenever I want on demand. Throw it at a distance, throw it at my feet, it doesn't really matter. I can get it off and have it be effective right away. But the Claymore to me can be more effective if and when you know you're playing a mission that requires hardcore defense. Places on the mission where you know you're going to sign up, line up, and put down, 2 or 3 different Claymores in different sections and just wait for the horde to come in. I don't know. What do you guys think? So to sum everything up, I basically like to use the Combat Engineer because I like to run the Molotovs. Again, Claymores are really strong, and it's up to you which one you think. I think if you were to choose a Claymore though, I would choose the Fire Trap because the explosions set fire to surrounding area and start with the Claymore. So, just like having a Molotov, but you're going to have a Claymore as well, it's going to be super effective because this top one, green fingered, planting seed of Claymores is increased by 50%, and they can kill 25% more targets. I just feel like this can do the exact same thing with the fire as this could do, because this is just going to be one explosion and it's done. This is going to be an explosion and fire, controlling the zombies and keeping them at bay while you're trying to either heal yourself, or reload, or just keep shooting them at a distance and staying safe. Another way to keep yourself alive and keep yourself safe is here in this column, actually, right here. Job satisfaction. Killing 15 zombies in rapid succession gives a 100% chance to gain temporary health boost. So we also got second wind, which gives you a 100% chance to regain 25% health and keep going instead of becoming incapacitated with a cooldown of 120 seconds. So you know exactly what that means, basically. If you're going to go down or become incapacitated, you're going to be able to stand back up, regain some health, and keep going. It's basically going to allow you to prevent a wipe if the rest of your team has already gone down. So this could be very, very nice when you're playing on insane difficulty and you're just struggling at the lower levels to get it done. This could come clutch and in handy. And we also have Cloak and Dagger, which is killing 15 zombies in rapid succession grants a masking effect for 3 seconds. Again, only for 3 seconds. If you're just running anybody on your team who's a fixer class, they can make you run for like 6 to 7 seconds with a masking effect. You could use it, it's kind of nice, but at the same time, I love job satisfaction. So I want to show you right here in this clip how many times I'm able to pull it off. It's so easy to do, guys, but you have to remember that you have to kill 15 zombies, and there definitely is a hidden cooldown that's not listed on the perk. Our next red perk is something that I'm not very proud of. I think it kind of sucks. I mean, Hollywood 2, explosive and fire damage dealt to yourself and your teammates is reduced by 50%. Like, how bad do you have to be to constantly hurt yourself with a rocket launcher or a grenade or a Claymore or your Molotov? Like, we don't need to have another perk to reduce damage that we're doing to ourselves. If we're already doing that, then we don't even deserve to play the game. Give me a better perk here. Alright, I gotta move on because I'm just gonna keep ranting all night. We got Broad Shoulders, which increases our heavy weapon ammo capacity, so perfect for if you want to run the RPG, or if you really like that Taiga 12 heavy assault shotgun, you can get that and just shoot even more than before. Personally, I like Bullet Rain. All fully automatic weapons reload speed increased by 25%. So this is only going to be good if you're running with the AK. If you start with the pump instead, this isn't necessarily going to be the best perk for you because the pump shotgun is not automatic. Go figure. Granted, if you were to switch it out throughout the mission, then you could still use this. And then this bottom one, third hand, killing 15 zombies in rapid succession instantly reloads your primary weapon. I found it hit or miss. I didn't seem to be as consistent as this guy here with your temporary health boost. I don't know. I've tried it a couple different times and it just was hit and miss. It was very inconsistent. So I'd rather just pick the all-time, I'm going to be able to reload 25% faster every single time, no matter what. Moving on. Party at my place. Pickpocket or Thrifty. Forget about Thrifty because a 50% chance is a terrible percent chance. Just ignore it. That's terrible RNG. There's a current debate between Party at My Place and Pickpocket. Party at My Place just allows you to carry one more Molotov or one more Claymore, versus Pickpocket says, hey, if you kill 15 zombies in rapid succession, you have a 25% chance to refill one charge of your equipment. Now, again, 25% isn't that high, but personally, when I play the game, I honestly find myself getting 1 or 2 Molotovs every single time when I don't have one. That being said, if I want to be guaranteed to have that extra Claymore, Party at My Place is the place to be. It's the party of the century. It just depends on where you think you're going to be lacking. If you're not going to be killing enough zombies, choose the extra Molotov or the extra Claymore. Or if you think you're going to be killing so many that that 25% chance is really just going to be like a 100% chance because you're killing hundreds of zombies at a time, then choose Pickpocket. I don't know. It's whatever you think you want to do. It's going to be best for you and me. Alright, third one. This one, I don't know, guys. Know-how, Molotovs and Claymores can kill 25% more targets. Hot Sauce, Molotov splash damage increased by 50%. Or Ghost, automatically receive a massing effect if you're the last of your team standing still. Or standing. Does not apply if you are incapacitated or pinned. So, kind of nice, I guess, if like all of a sudden your team all goes down and you get the massing effect and you can run over and try to get a revive real quick before everyone ends up dying and you have to wipe. So again, perfect for Insane. But again, I just don't think it's that necessary. The masking effect only lasts for about 3 seconds. I know it doesn't mention it here, but I've seen it in other videos. I know I don't have it unlocked, so you're like, oh, how do you know? I've seen other people do it, and I know it doesn't last that long for it to be worth your time. Take the extra damage, take the extra targets to kill. The splash damage is nice, so think about it when you initially throw the Molotov. When it hits the ground, it does a little bit of damage. So this is going to increase the damage on impact, and that's about it. Versus this one's going to allow you to kill more targets because apparently there's like a soft cap or a hard cap on how many zombies can be killed from your Molotov or from your Claymore. So you might as well just keep killing more targets, especially if you're going to be running this guy here for the fire trap or this one where the Molotov burns for 50% longer. It just makes more sense to run the know-how. And the red perk at the end is called Daredevil. When there are more than 30 zombies in the area, firearm damage is increased by 25% and number of melee strikes before coming fatigue is increased by 2. So if you take this and you take that, you're going to get 25 and 25% damage, which is going to equal 50% damage during a swarm in your primary weapon. You're going to be a beast, and you're going to see yourself on top of the leaderboard charts with your friends when you're killing zombies. You are the ultimate zombie slayer when it comes to playing as the Exterminator. So, having difficulties on Insane? No problem. Try maybe running the Claymores for a bit. Sometimes, when it comes to Insane, the hardest parts is when you have to defend massive waves. Put down those Claymores, and you make sure you choose Fire Trap. That's going to save you a lot of time. I think that's a really good tip and trick for when playing the Exterminator class. But again, if you're more comfortable or you have more friends, just take the Molotov. Molotovs are just pretty good as well because you can throw it at the distance, you can throw it at the fences, you don't need to get close to them, and you can just burn them, burn them, burn them. You know what would be really interesting though? Is to get a full Exterminator team and everybody runs Claymores with Fire Traps. So you got Fire Trap, pick up the party at my place, which allows you to carry 4. Think about that, 4 Claymores for 4 people. That's 16 Claymores with Fire Trap on each of them. That would be absolutely insane. I wonder if I should try that or not. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see something like that. I think that'd actually be pretty fun. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. This is my Exterminator class, my one-on-one guide for Insane, Normal, Easy, you name it. Exterminator class has been a lot of fun. It's definitely one of the first or second classes I've actually maxed on this game. I'm level 95, so I think I got like 3 classes that are maxed now. So look forward in the future to see one for each of these here. Unless you guys thought that this was just kind of lame and a little late to the party, again, let me know and tell me what you guys think. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.